Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Cyber Munib. Today we'll be discussing about how to do literature review for master and PhD student. This is basically the second part of the video, so I highly recommend you people to first watch the first part and then you can continue to this part. If you're watching it on YouTube, I'll post the link in the description, and if you're watching somewhere else, you can just go to the Cyber Munib YouTube channel and watch it over there. Let's continue. In order to carry out literature review, in the previous part we have discussed that you have finalized one field, that on which field or on which domain you are working over or which problem you are going to tackle. So what you have to do further, you have to make a plan by considering the deadline. For example, for masters, you cannot carry out a literature review for like 1 year. The maximum duration should be 6 months. Maximum should be 6 months, or it's 4 months, 6 months, depending upon the time constraint. Or if you are going to do a literature review for PhD, it could be from 6 months to 1 year, depending upon what is the requirement for your project. Second thing is that you need to make your goal clear, that what exactly you want to achieve from this problem. What type of things you want to learn, like whether you want to learn an art of doing research, for example learning one specific technique and then you want to apply that technique at various places and you want to master it, or you just want to solve one specific problem from one research paper and just want to write up one technical article out of it. So that totally depends upon your goal, so you should make your goal clear, that what exactly you want to achieve from it. The third thing that is important, that you need to give a fixed amount of time every day. For example, you need to make a schedule that I'll be doing this thing. For example, carrying out searching for the new research papers from 9 to 10, from 9 to 12. So you have to make a schedule and you have to carry out that schedule so that it becomes your habit. The fourth thing is you should not hesitate your in reading. Like you should make it your habit, that you should keep on reading more and more literature. Even if you have completed your literature review, you should be reading more literature. uh, Now the plan comes, that how to make a plan. The first, what I do recommend in order to make a plan is to do a weekly breakdown of whatever is required. For example, I've just showed you one example that how to do a weekly breakdown. In the week one, you can gather like around 500 to 600 research papers of your field. Let's say I'm working on the smart grid. I'll gather 500 to 600 top papers of the smart grid from some top journal, top conferences, as we discussed earlier in the previous video, that what are top journal, what are top conferences. So try to pick 500 to 600 papers, make an Excel sheet out of it, and then you can shortlist 20 to 30 top papers from. I would recommend going for some good transaction or some good conferences. Shortlist 20 to 30 papers from them, and then try to study these 20 to 30 papers. I'm not asking you to keep on understanding the technical depth or the mathematical formulations from these works, but try to understand what exactly happens in these works. And then afterwards you can shortlist 4 to 5 articles and completely understand what exactly is the research problems discussed in these articles, and what are the solutions that have been proposed. And then you can shortlist few article, like 2 article, 3 article, or even work on one article to understand in depth their all of these, their implementation, their theoretical evaluation, how they demonstrated the problem, what type of simulators they have used. And then afterwards you can select one base paper. This one base paper will be you can say the core of your masters or your PhD technical work, that what exactly you want to do in your masters or your PhD. This base paper will be should be the pioneering work of your field. Then what you do further, you take that base paper, spend like time to understand that paper, whatever exactly is explained in this paper. Some people spend few weeks, some spend few months, like even 2 or 3 months to understand the theoretical evaluation of one paper. Is totally fine. So you should be selecting this paper from some top ranked journal or conference, because if you select a normal conference paper, that would be useless, because you will not be able to make something out of it. And once you start understanding this paper, try to implement this up. Try to use the same type of simulators, for example NS2, for example Mininet, or any other simulator rather than emulator. Try to go for implementing the complete structure of that paper. And then once you implement, and once you understand what exactly happening in these papers, you can move forward towards proposing your own approach. For example, you need to highlight the problems, what are the problems in their implementation, and then you can move further that these are the problems, these are the drawbacks. For example, they are causing too much delay, there are a lot of redundant rebroadcast or whatever. Then you can move forward to proposing of your own research or proposing of your own algorithms. So these are some basic steps that were required to carry out literature review. There could be like certain other methods as well, but these are the one that are more feasible according to me. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel Cyber Munib. Bye bye.